the podcast 6 months later.
Episode 27.
Episode, who really knows?
Not even.
This is probably
8. Because
low key, I think it's like 8 or 9. Nah, it's like 8.
8 or 9. You know damn well Manny has not edited 9 podcasts.
Okay,
This is probably 5 max.
Yeah.
6. The first three were uploaded, and then we did 2.
There was like 2 that he didn't even edit.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. I'm counting ones that
Ones that you edited?
is 3.
So in case you haven't noticed, Manny is the problem.
No.
In case you haven't noticed, we have a new guest or a new co-host, co-star on camera.
Yes, sir.
This is Julian. I don't know. I mean, bro.
Not Julian.
Nobody. This might as well be the intro. Yeah, Julian was initially our stats guy.
Still is the stats guy.
But
he's on camera now.
Well,
we're slowly, you know, ESPN had that period where they were just slowly getting rid of people, replacing them. We're starting our process with Manny.
He's moving down.
He's moving down in the ladder.
Start calling you Max Kellerman.
Bro, y'all seen the picture of RG3 with eating the croissant?
Yeah,
I didn't see
was
that.
crazy.
Bro, I didn't even know it was RG3. It's just someone in my franchise league like gave me like a compliment. And then someone was trying to say like he was glazing me. So he sent that picture. And I was dumb tight because I was like, who sent this deep throw in the croissant? Like,
Nah.
hey, yo. And then I like mentioned it in my YouTube video. And then Maggie in the comments were like, yo, you know that's RG. I was like, nah.
Yeah,
That's OD.
Maybe insert the picture so they know what we're talking about.
Oh, man.
Oh, nah.
That's wicked. That is wicked.
bro, that mouth
crazy.
wide.
The shorty not even biting the croissant. He got the croissant in his
Bro,
he's
he's like this too. Like,
So what are the topics for today? What's the list?
Well, June has a list up. We'll get the topics. Well, I think we're kicking up with NFL, you know, all the free agency signings. I know we're going to talk a little bit about that. Then we're going to go into your special topic, Jokic versus KD.
it was Jokic.
Yeah, okay.
And KD, who's better all time. That's a good debate. I think KD's just hurt me. I don't know. We'll talk.
NFL free agent moves.
Yep, that's it.
NBA standings and playoff predictions. You had on here Shy.
No, this will be the KD versus Jokic instead.
All right, so then we'll do KD versus Jokic all time. Who's better? Who should win MVP, Shy or Jokic? And then we had on here Dame out for the season, but that's
Whatever.
Old news.
Yep.
SGA versus.
There was a lot of crazy shit. I wouldn't say crazy. The 49ers lost their whole defense. They might be really bad.
Hufanga? He's still there? He left?
He left. Went to Broncos. Him and Dre Greenlaw.
Debo's on the Commanders.
Oh,
You
yeah.
like that move?
I don't know. If he's not fat, yeah.
Yeah, that's Debo. His whole career.
I'm a Debo fan, but he gotta stay healthy. But he's like a tank kind of like.
He's not a wide receiver, kind of.
Yeah, he isn't. But Kingsbury might have him cooking up.
Maybe. Low
He might have him
key.
cooking up.
I mean, any help Jaden can get. I'm not a Commanders fan, but I'm rooting for the brother.
He got a lot
I
of
think
money.
that's a great pickup.
The only
Because you don't, I mean, looking at their wide receivers, they already had solid wide receivers. It's not going to hurt adding him.
Gary, Debo, Zacchaeus.
Yeah.
Oh, dude, Diami Brown.
I think he left.
Did he?
I think so. I think he left.
I think the only other moves that I know about is that's from the
Colts.
Yeah, the Colts and then
Got some DB pickups. We got Charvarius.
He got Ward and Bynum.
And
I like that.
Bynum.
I like that.
I was like looking at, I mean, is it PFF? PFF.
Yeah.
PFF is not like the be all end all of like whether or not a player is good or not. But I was looking at like some of their numbers. They might be like, like they might, you know, like some players like just off their name, they're considered good.
Yeah.
Or, like because they were on good teams. I think Charvarius Ward might be one of those. I'm hoping not, but.
I feel like he's pretty good, but like I feel like the situation that happened with him, he just didn't care no more. Because his daughter or something like that. His daughter, when he said, "I don't want to play for San Fran no more. I can't be here." His wife left the city. He said he wouldn't play there no more. So it was too traumatic for him. So he was like clocked out.
Bounce back.
They also picked up Herbert.
Oh,
Isn't he the one that was on the Bears that was cooking up? Was it him?
He had a good.
Khalil Herbert was definitely on the Bears. I don't know about cooking up, but
I thought he was playing on the Bears. Could be wrong. Could be thinking about something else.
He did like 2 years ago. He played last year.
And they they signed Daniel Jones to that 1-year contract.
He's not playing. Practice squad.
I wanted to ask this. What you gonna do if Daniel Jones beats him out?
He's gonna go.
He has to be done.
I'm not gonna say word to me, but I'll be a Jets fan. If Daniel Jones, the day he starts, I'm a Jets fan.
For the rest of the season? Or just
Until Daniel Jones leaves. As long as Daniel Jones is playing quarterback for the Colts, I'm not a Colts fan.
Wow.
So it can be a week to week basis. If week 4 he's starting, not a Colts fan. Week 5 they bench him, I'm a Colts fan.
You're going to be like a Jets fan then.
I would, because now it sounds like some personal. I've talked too much about Daniel Jones.
It's definitely
I can't
personal.
go back now.
Like, what if he starts cooking up?
Then I have to pray on his downfall. I'd rather see those. I've talked too much. That would be like, that'd be worse than Colin Cowherd when he was like, LeBron, you can go. We got Ben Simmons. We're good. Like that would be the amount of I've talked about Daniel Jones. Like I've always told all Giants fans, like he's not like that. He is duty.
Now you get to see what Giants fans have to do.
We're not going to see.
Yeah,
Because you know well.
He's not starting to
AR is not. He's not gonna stay healthy. So
He can easily stay healthy. He was healthy last season.
didn't he?
So
Was he
let's
like
play.
concussions and hip injuries?
That was like 1 week.
I'm not gonna lie though, that signing made me a real Anthony Richardson fan. I am praying he is like
I just
African
don't
American Josh Allen.
understand. I don't understand why you signed Daniel Jones. To maybe teach him something?
What can he teach him? What do you want to learn from him?
I mean,
I don't know.
I mean, what other backup quarterbacks were like?
We're happy keeping Joe
I don't have
Flacco.
I'm
bro,
taking Joe Flacco.
what do you mean?
Yeah.
No, you know backup. Throw in the puncher, tank.
Yeah, I mean,
Get Arch.
yeah.
Why do we want to win games? Like, it's either we win games with Anthony Richardson or we lose every single game.
And got a good draft pick.
Exactly.
And somebody else. Literally.
Why do we want Daniel Jones to come in there and maybe play better than Anthony Richardson and then have us win 9 games, get a pick,
Yeah.
not make the playoffs still,
Well, there's no benefit for the Colts to do that, to win 9 games, get a bad pick.
and give him 15 mil? What?
Give him a bread, yeah. Like all
Give
guaranteed.
me like Huntley, give me Drew Thompson or whatever. Bro, bring back Gardner. Nah, Gardner might be more than 15.
He's out with the Chiefs.
For how much? Bro, give me Wentz.
Give me Wentz. Give me Wentz.
Say it just says he signed a 1-year contract.
The Eagles lost a lot of people too.
High key. That's who I was peeping, was losing.
They was losing like Josh Sweat, Dip. Like a few people just left. Like they got their ring. They said
CJ's out too, right?
They traded him
Yeah, they traded him.
for like a 5th round pick to Houston. That was foul.
You think they could go back to back?
No. I think we'll see a team that we have not seen, like, win, like not one of
The
those.
Colts, because AR is going to turn it up.
I hope so.
I think it's going to be a team that's like, it's not going to be the Chiefs, not going to be the Eagles.
No, I'm saying, like, I feel like
It's going to be somebody who like, oh wow, like,
Yeah.
I'm glad they won somebody different. I just think that's going to be next year.
I feel like the Chiefs, with no major moves to their offensive line, they're not that. I feel like the Bills come out of that conference and they could win.
I think the Bills mentally can't beat them.
You don't think so?
The Bills just can't beat the Chiefs for some reason.
And I feel like, I don't know. The Bills, nah. They just they're going to be like Josh Allen, he's just going to be a Phillip Rivers. Like,
Yeah.
it's not going to be able to get to the bowl, get over the hump. It's just not in the cards.
Unless he goes to the NFC, that's the only chance he has.
Nah, facts. Yeah, hey, bro, Ravens should go to the Super Bowl next year.
All right, let's talk about some other teams.
Let's talk about the Jets. The Jets signed both. They've got both Jameis and Russell Wilson.
Yeah,
Giants.
The Giants.
Or the Jets.
Giants. That was very stupid.
I don't know what.
The
Jameis
Giants.
and Russ.
Jameis and Russ.
Yeah, I don't.
I mean, what are they trying to? Who do you think they're drafting then?
They must be drafting. But they have to be drafting a quarterback because you don't.
Why? Why would you sign both?
I
You would
I'm
sign
saying-
2
but
quarterbacks
I'm
and then
saying,
draft
like,
a quarterback.
I'm saying like for development purposes.
Nah.
You think you need Russ and Jameis?
I don't need Jameis to know
Russ-
nobody.
I mean, I don't know.
Russ made no sense because Russ might pull 6-7 wins out the hat. But Jameis, you get entertainment, but you're gonna lose every game
Give
almost.
it 5 touchdowns, 5 interceptions.
Yeah.
Call it a day.
You should have just kept Jameis and let Russ. I wouldn't have signed Russ if you're getting a quarterback.
Or at that point, why, like, if I'm both of them, like, I'm fighting with this other. Like, why am I fighting to get the QB1 spot?
How old is Russell?
She gotta be mid-30s now.
If I had to guess, 35.
How old is Jameis?
Maybe 31, 32.
Russell Wilson is 36.
No,
Ooh,
he's done.
he's on the back burner.
Yeah, he's career. He's into Seattle.
Jameis is 31.
Yeah.
Yo, Jameis can still cook up.
Jameis can still ball.
Start.
I mean, he has when he.
That's
I mean,
really
the
interesting.
games when he goes off, he goes off.
You're talking about 500 yards, dog.
Yeah,
Like,
like-
what?
Right?
on like 70 attempts.
Yeah.
So I don't understand the purpose of that. Like, what does that do for their organization? Like, do they want to win games?
Yeah, I'm
Should they
genuinely
like tanking to get something like I don't understand.
Like if anything, like if history has taught us anything in the NFL, you tank until you get a generational quarterback. Simple as that.
Yeah.
Who was the last team that just like, I guess the Eagles. But Jalen Hurts, he was what, second round?
Second round, yeah.
I mean, but yeah, it's like the Eagles are the only team to like win recently without like a top 5. I mean, I don't know. Some people say he's top 5. But like you see how hard it was, like you would think at least one of those 49ers teams would have won with Jimmy G or Brock Purdy. Couldn't get it done.
Yeah, that's
Eagles,
true.
first time against the Chiefs, couldn't get it done. This time they just fucking
Yeah, if Jalen Hurts didn't fumble, they might have won that game.
key.
I'm thinking about teams like you're right.
Like all the teams that are in contention every year, Joe Burrow's team, Josh Allen's team. For some reason, the Chargers just can't seem to get past the first round of the playoffs. But like the teams that turn around in the season, they get a C.J. Stroud, turn the Texans around. Who else?
Shit, Jaden Daniels, shoot.
Jaden Daniels. Tua had the Dolphins looking regular season. They were looking elite.
Another team, the Bills, they got Joey Bosa.
Like who's a team like the Bucks with Brady might be the last team to trade for a quarterback and then win it all. Yeah. Jets traded for Rodgers, still Dookie. Who else?
Oh, the Rams, Stafford.
Word.
The Rams, Stafford.
That's crazy.
They had the best.
I think Goff could have got it.
I don't think so. After what I've seen this year, I don't know if Goff.
But he got them to the bowl.
Yeah. But like Todd Gurley was on a different level. And like if Cooper Kupp didn't get hurt,
I mean, but was Stafford doing that much?
Bro, he wasn't turning the ball over.
That defense was insane. Aaron Donald.
Did you guys say Peyton Manning?
Peyton Manning.
Oh yeah, switching teams.
Again, the defense won the
defense. Yeah.
He didn't do shit.
The year that he went crazy, they lost.
Drew Brees did it.
Right, he lead his career.
He was nobody then. I don't even remember. I don't even team I know he was on as the Saints. I don't even know the other team.
He was on the Chargers at first.
Wow. See, didn't even know that.
I'm not surprised.
There we go.
All right. I mean,
no team in the division. The Titans got a lot of people free agency.
Who?
They were just signing everyone.
Bro, what happened to pre last season? I'm seeing C.J. Stroud just necking.
Yeah.
Laramie Tunsil. Talking about he's the best tackle in the league.
Where'd they trade him?
And now he's up out of there. I thought he was like...
he led the league in penalties?
Did he?
He's nice. Who's the Commanders? Daniels.
He got traded to the Commanders.
Yup.
Wow. So
they give up boys some protection.
Also, wide receivers, they also signed Michael Gallup in no round.
The Commanders?
Yeah.
They ain't nothing.
Gallup's not... He's not ass. Gallup he's all right. But yeah,
not.
that was like weird to me. Like I was seeing his little shit. He was on Micah's podcast. And he's talking about how LT is the best tackle in the game.
I mean, he was that. Well, before last year, he was
on
off year, and he's out of there.
Yeah.
Like, is he expecting a bag soon or something? Like, I just don't understand it.
I think he just got the bag from
I think
Texans.
He had a contract from
Cold world. You know who's elite that I hate to admit?
Who?
Joe Mixon. Honestly, give me Joe Mixon over Jonathan Taylor.
Okay, nah.
You can't be serious, AB.
I'm dead.
There's nothing he does better besides catch the ball.
Run through it.
Nah.
Yes, he runs way angrier than Jonathan Taylor.
He does, but his yards versus Taylor's way better than him.
I mean, bro, no, if
Yeah.
yards after contact,
It's probably equal. No, it's equal.
and like JT's yards after contact is with a full head of steam. Joe Mixon's running in the hole, and then like,
but he's like a big dude. He's like 240.
oh, dude, he gets me dumb tight.
He's nice though.
Like, yeah, nah, but I can't hate anymore.
I know.
Runner before that. Before
The Texans running back
yeah.
before Mixon.
Yeah.
He was from Florida. What's his name? Damian Pierce.
Who was there before?
He was pretty good too, though.
Arian Foster.
Arian.
There's no.
I'm just thinking I'm just going way back. Like, who were the people before?
Nah, you know what I realized the other day? Where I was like, wow, like my what's the word I'm looking for? Like,
Memory.
no, but like my perception of time, or I don't know, but I didn't realize that Andrew Luck was a starting NFL quarterback at the same time as Lamar Jackson.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah, like man, shut the.
That was like one of his last years. That's probably
What year was it? What year was it?
I don't know.
So it's such common knowledge. No, what year?
I don't know what year it was. I didn't know. Like I remember that time. I wasn't playing. I know
Aaron
that.
Foster was on the Texas 2 years ago.
Nah, that was a long time ago.
But yeah, Luck's last full season was Lamar's rookie year. I would have swore like Lamar was 2 years after. I can't imagine like.
Oh wait, let me ask you guys a question. What do you guys think of DK Metcalf going to the Steelers?
That's what I was gonna ask you guys. Like, were there any surprises in free agency that you guys were thinking like, what is he like? What led to this?
He was traded though, right?
Was he traded?
He had to be traded.
Well, I feel like he asked to be released.
He
He
asked
asked for a trade or something.
He asked for a trade, but he asked to go somewhere hot.
Oh.
They sent him to Pittsburgh.
Yeah.
Juju.
That's like,
Get him out of here. Him and what's his name? Pickens? That is a.
Who's the Steelers quarterback?
They don't.
I don't know.
Nobody
That's
They don't know what it was.
Everyone's hearing Aaron Rodgers gonna go there though. The way it's looking.
I mean, they should have been. Why did they re-sign Russ?
yeah, Russ led them to the playoffs.
Bro, they should have re-signed. They should have re-signed Justin Fields.
Yeah, that's what they
should've
should have
kept- They
did.
should have kept Fields. And
Homie was 4-0 with them. Why do you ever start Russ?
Because I think the comp they were playing wasn't that good, and like they were like, it was like AR kind of shit where it's like they're winning games, but like by the skin of their teeth. Like
A win is a win. Shoot.
Yeah.
I remember that. Next time we
A win is
argue,
a win.
about
A win is a win.
Like,
Did Devontae Adams sign with anybody?
Devontae Adams signed with the Rams.
Yeah. Cooper on the Seahawks though.
Yeah, I was gonna say, like the Cooper Cup stuff. Were you surprised to
washed.
see him?
Yeah, I think he's
He's
done.
washed.
I think he's done.
I think he gonna have a good season.
Yeah, the Adam Thielen fall.
Yeah, Sam Donald
Top
throwing
guy.
his
But when I say done, like he could have 1,000 yards. But
Yeah.
like
That's
he's
it.
not a real threat.
He was a nice fantasy pickup. That's about it.
Before he got hurt though, he was bugging. He came back. I feel like it was something more. I feel like it was something.
It had to be.
Political. or
Yeah.
something. Like,
And he was
they
saying
wanna
in
get
his interview.
involved.
He was saying in his interview like, I'm surprised the way they treated me.
Damn.
I was like,
I
damn.
believe it. We saw in the playoffs. Like he got the
They,
rock. Like,
they didn't even throw him the ball.
Yeah, like-
Wide open.
Yeah, it's so he was done there. Like, get you out of here.
I thought Stafford was his boy though.
It's not. It's just nuts.
I wanted to ask you guys, what you guys think of the Bengals? They signed. They gave T. Higgins and Jamar the bag,
They franchise tag T, right?
but they gave him a contract after. Jamar got 161 mil. T got like 120.
Big bang.
Both of them.
Listen, they got their little trio there.
Where's the rest of the money going? Trey
That's
Henderson.
what I'm saying. They might just be trying to sell T. I don't know. I don't
Their defense is horrible.
roster besides quarterback, 2 wide receivers. Maybe Chase Brown is like that, but like besides 3 or 4 players, that whole roster.
And you see Trey Henderson, he wants out because they're not giving him the money. Their best defensive player. I'm like, they're bugging.
That doesn't make any sense.
Burrow taking a greedy ass contract, like as he should, but like he easily could have been taking a pay cut to get better players in his team. Now they're throwing bread and wide receivers. They're not trying to win. They can't
Like-
be trying to
We're
win.
trying to sell tickets, fill the stadium. That's it.
And I thought about it like, if you Burrow and Mahomes, Allen, y'all, like, Tom Brady gave out a blueprint. You got to take pay cuts if you want to win
Yeah.
rings.
That's what it takes.
Mahomes keeps taking pay cuts every year, I see, because he's trying to get rings. That's why I kind of respected him. Like, he's taking pay cuts every season.
Because he's getting the bag elsewhere. Like, I think you have to realize, like, if you're successful and you keep winning, the money comes from the
Yes.
it's not the NFL contract.
Yeah.
Wasn't
Bro,
Mahomes' contract like 10 years, 500 million?
But that's a steal. Think about it. That's a 50 million a year.
Yeah, the other people are getting 4 years, 300.
What's his name? Trevor Lawrence. He's still like the highest paid
Wasn't
quarterback.
Daniel Jones making like 40?
Yeah.
Like if you gave Mahomes for 10 more, like
Not looking right.
Trevor Lawrence, I think he's like the highest paid quarterback. He's whack.
He's actually trash.
But yeah, the only thing is like those deals and money that comes elsewhere when you like are successful, like you kind of have to be one, you have to win more than one Super Bowl, and 2, you have to be like that guy. Like I feel like who, for example, like yeah, maybe even Joe Burrow could definitely be like, because it's crazy how much you see Patrick Mahomes in these State Farm commercials and what's his other Head and Shoulder commercials, like.
And what's the sunglasses with the O?
Oh,
Oakley.
Oh yeah, Oakley, like
Oakley, he
bro,
got that bread.
He might be making more from sponsorships than his contract.
100%. I think that's for the NFL players. Like, they don't get their money from their contract. Their money comes from outside deals.
Yeah.
Like, it's just so different.
And like that can happen, but like you gotta win. So that's the.
You have to win.
I mean, I don't know. I mean, maybe State Farm just be throwing it back too much because CP3 ain't winning fall.
It's all about popularity, likability, all that. It's not really like if you're
I mean, it's much easier for quarterbacks to make money outside of football.
Yeah.
Yeah, something like you think like Baker wasn't Baker like what's his like outside sponsorship?
He was
Yeah,
I think Nissan. Nissan because of the Heisman.
Hulu Live Sports. It was that, right?
Yeah,
That's
what
Live
I'm saying.
Sports.
He didn't do nothing.
Yeah, he got Nissan because of the Heisman coming out of college.
I'm going way back. I'm thinking of like players who are not even in the league anymore who had crazy like outside sponsorship besides the NFL. It's just they get their money out there.
Nah, it's definitely much easier for quarterbacks. I can't even think who's a position player. I mean, who's like a
Saquon.
Oh, you don't see Saquon in that many commercials like that.
You saw him in the commercial where he sits there, he does like an interview or whatever. What's that commercial? It's like I think it's for like a Gatorade or something. It's like some drink commercial.
I don't know, but quarterbacks they need to be the ones taking the pay cuts.
Travis Kelce has been
Oh well, yeah.
But he's dating Taylor Swift, of course.
Exactly.
Gronk, Brady,
Gronk.
Marshawn.
He was with Brady, Marshawn. Just
Aiden Hutchinson.
Aiden Hutchinson? I ain't seen him in nothing.
I didn't see that.
State Farm.
No, you're right. It's quarterbacks need to take the pick because they're the every team they're the highest paid player on the team.
Yeah.
I mean, if their team's nice, they're the highest paid player.
This is the most important position.
Yeah, those are literally winning your games.
SGA versus Jokic MVP.
MVP,
Yeah.
they're gonna give it to SGA, even though
Voter fatigue.
yeah, it's gonna be because of that. Because like that's why I don't watch the league anymore. It's just
Nah, he might be MVP though.
who SGA.
Yeah.
He's balling.
Like Jokic?
He's just boring.
It's like a combination of that. It's a combination of just like how much credit do you give a big fat who just like
Plays zero defense and
plays no defense and just uses his size and weight to get easy buckets.
No.
Like they're cool or whatever, but when the ball's in your hand every single possession, I expect you to have 10 a game.
Literally.
And especially with them doubling him.
Yeah,
as much as they
and then when people just leave their people wide open to come run at you, all you have to do, you can see over everybody, look for the defender who just left his man in the ball.
Yeah, no, it's not that difficult.
I mean, the reason I don't think they'll go that far because, like, their offense, Aaron Gordon sits low post. He throws in lobs if he gets doubled.
Wait, so what are we talking about here?
Yeah.
Jokic. But Jokic just throws lobs or kicks
you
out.
said you don't think they'll go that far in terms of...
I don't think they'll go that far, but I think Shea will. I think Shea's more deserving because of the way he changed his team. Like, they.
That's true. He got traded there. They were going downhill. That was
Yeah.
All right, well, let's not act like bro isn't 30.
He's
He's 28.
He's 26.
27. Oh, 20.
26.
Yeah.
Hell no.
Oh, he turns 27 in 3 months.
Okay.
But he was also cooking when he was on the Clippers that last year, so it's not like he was just like.
I just think he deserves it over Giannis because, like, the only thing that really hurts his case is the free throws.
The free throws.
The free throws is crazy.
He's averaging almost 9 free throws a game.
And, like, it's not even like...
9?
Wow.
That's actually not that. I thought it was way crazier than that.
I mean, probably Giannis is the only one within 3.
Giannis is at 10.5 leading the league.
But he literally goes to the basket every single possession.
Yeah,
But, like, if you watch, like, SGA literally will throw his own body across the court to, like, bait a foul. I'm like, bro.
It's pretty trash.
Like and he's Canadian on top of that. Yo. It gets me so bad, bro.
Now I'm bringing. I was LeBron every pod. LeBron was doing the same thing. They was giving him no love when he was in Miami. But
Nah, I'm not gonna hold you. I mean, it was also different. Like,
I guess.
Same generation, but it was different times.
But yeah,
Like LeBron was on Miami, 250, 260, going to the hole every time,
Bro,
getting 0 calls.
Yeah,
Think about
I
it.
was getting hacked.
Think about it. Back then, the league, you could go to the basket and get hacked crazy, like, and they wouldn't call flagrant. Nowadays, they'll call flagrant if you make incidental contact with someone's head.
You're quick to blow
Like,
out.
it's the way the game is officiated now is the game is officiated so lightly that if you literally do this to somebody, foul. That's it.
Right, the league's getting a little bit softer.
A little bit.
I think that's why I don't watch as much. Like,
It's
not
trash, bro.
Yeah.
Like, also, I saw that stat where it was like SGA would be 3rd in the league in scoring if you removed all of his fourth quarter points.
That's crazy.
Wow.
Yeah.
I'm like, all right, so he's averaging 32 now. That means he's sitting out a lot of fourth quarters because they're blowing teams out.
Yeah.
Yep.
So I was like, if he was playing all 4 quarters, like he'd probably be averaging like 38. That would be insane. So I feel like, and then he also plays defense. So you got
I don't know if this is true, but I think he like led the league in steals either last year or the year before that.
He gets steals. I give him that. He gets them pass lanes.
You know who was first the last time I checked? I forgot what the stat is called, but it's basically like sold. Like you should have gotten these or could have gotten these, but they missed the shot.
Who was it?
Jason Tatum. I'll tell you, he's an elite playmaker, bro.
I gotta watch him more.
I don't want to.
That also could be because the Celtics just as soon as someone's chucking up a shot. But I don't know the stat, like how credible it really is, but I just saw that post recently.
That's really interesting. I wonder the numbers on that.
That's very interesting.
That's crazy. But this is like off topic, but I'm looking at this, and Jokic averages 76.8 per game.
What?
That's first?
Yeah, who's second?
Halliburton was 74.5.
Okay, third.
Trae Young 61.7. Cade was 60. And Dame was
Third is 61.
60. Oh yeah, 61.7.
And Jokic was 76.
0.8.
Want to hear something crazy
10
too?
assists is not impressive when you're the ball
70 times a game.
You want to hear something crazy too with Jokic? You know he's second in the league in steals per game.
Steals.
Damn, that's
Stop.
crazy.
Wow.
Dyson Daniels, he's second.
Wow.
I said,
Oh,
what?
That's not impressive. I'm not impressed.
How are you letting this slow, like slug steal the ball from you?
Why are you not impressed by that?
It has to be like people trying to surround him. He just takes his long.
That's what I'm saying. It's not like he's locking up and getting the steal. He just
He's playing defense like this.
Yeah. That's what I'm not impressed. No.
SGA is fifth with 1 point. He's tied for fourth at 1.7 steals per game.
Yeah, Mike.
Dyson's first,
So it's
right?
basically, I mean, like Jokic and Case and Wallace are tied second and third at 1.8, and Chris Dunn and SGA are fourth and
Wait,
fifth at
who?
1.6.
Chris who? Chris who?
Chris Dunn.
Oh, I could have sworn he said a Clippers player. My fault. Lockups.
Nah, but we're going off topic. But Dyson Daniels at 3.1 for the
Defensive. He has what
I
defense.
thought our man was supposed to be so locked up.
He's just him and his brother, like often.
Shake KD the other night.
Whew, fried him.
That was good.
But him and his brother, they might be the most athletic
Yeah.
people I've ever seen in the NBA.
Yeah. I don't remember what I saw, but I saw something where I was like, they wouldn't even have thought to do that in that situation. Like when they're doing shit where you're like, how did you even think to try that? That's when athleticism is different. Like,
It's like when they jump, it's just like, yo, you might as well just duck. You're about to get boom.
like, bro, you could throw a lob so bad, these niggas will reach back with their elbow, catch the shit, bring it back around. Like
They are crazy athletic. And they're fast. They're mad fast.
To be honest, I didn't.
Yes, sir.
I'm not gonna lie. When they first came into the league,
everyone thought they were gonna be.
I didn't think they were gonna be good because coming from OTE, like that's not to me. That is not any type of like
comp.
Yeah, like it may be high level hoops, but not to like the same level as like prep school hoops or like college hoops. I don't know. I feel like, in my opinion, because I don't know much about OTE, I thought it was more like a creator league. You know, like
They're just
hooping for like
Yeah, but then when you see like, bro, honestly, the NBA might be the least professional basketball league.
Nah, for real.
Like of like the top 10 in the world.
For real.
Like you really could get to the NBA and have a career with no fundamentals. Like LeBron Ball's averaging 30.
Yeah.
Bro was in Lithuania. Bro was creating leagues with his players.
When they get to the league, that's his goal. Nah, actually,
Like you could really have a career just if you know the right people, get in the right situation, and obviously you have to be extremely talented. But like, you don't need to be as fundamentally sound as like these other leagues.
That's
Like
true.
know the game of basketball as much as these other leagues.
If you watch NBA, there's like fundamentals that pretty much gone out the door. You don't really see many teams running sets and plays. It's just ISO, like who can get by the defender the quickest, and
That's why
like aside from the Celtics, maybe the Warriors, well definitely the Warriors, but like
Nuggets.
the Nuggets, like teams that run plays, you can sit down and watch the game and be like, that's a nice play. All these teams, bro, ISO, screen, pick and roll.
Yep. ISO, 10 seconds shot clock. All right, I'm gonna drive. Someone's in the corner, swing it, hit that three, or
Bro, that's why.
That's what I'm watching.
That's the only reason why Olympics and international games are even close with Team USA is because they're not running plays. They're going off straight talent. They're like, somebody get a bucket.
Blow by him, dump on him. All right, good job. Like,
that's why I missed that Spurs era and all that. That was a good ball.
It was.
Just watch the Celtics.
All right, so in conclusion, who's your MVP, Jokic or SGA?
It should be SGA. Voter for team.
I think, if neither of them had an MVP, give it to Jokic. But with some slight voter fatigue, I think it should clearly be SGA.
Yeah.
And his team is the one seed. So.
They're the best record in the entire league, or just
They're second. The Cavs.
So I believe when baby, we want to get shit.
I'm not gonna. That situation kind of reminds you like the Lamar, Josh Allen this season.
Nah, because Lamar clearly had better stats.
Lamar cleared him.
He had like the 5th best rating of all time.
Yeah, but like Jokic do got better. I mean, besides points per game, but like everything else, he's a big. Like he should have more rebounds.
Thanks.
Whatever, but
I think that was way more of a voter fatigue.
Yeah.
Than if SGA wins it.
Yeah.
Probably.
Like I dead thought they were gonna split the MVP. I was like, there's no way Lamar can't get an MVP this season.
Yeah.
Shit was blasphemous.
I don't know. I kind of want to say Jokic. Just looking at the numbers and like obviously I feel like they do have the same impact on their teams. Like without them, they're clearly not where they are, or they wouldn't be where they are now. But Jokic is a center averaging 30 points a game, almost 13 rebounds and 10 assists, shooting 57.5% from the field.
What's he shooting from three?
And he's shooting almost 42% from
Nah, he's MVP.
Like those numbers alone, like
I mean, that's a normal top 5 big field goal percentage.
Yeah, I can agree with you on that. But
I'm not looking at this like now that
what's SGA's
field goal percentage? 70 shut
he's shooting 52.
SGA's shooting 52. I mean, he's 6'6", but still 52% as a guard is.
It's crazy.
He has to work harder for his buckets because he's a guard. So he has to create he has to create his own shot. But I don't know. I mean, what Jokic is doing, we haven't seen a center do what he's doing.
30, 20, 20 next week.
That's just because that's just the times. Like it's actually like
it is, yeah. Like back
then, bigs.
We weren't watching. No centers were shooting threes except
they weren't allowed to.
Exactly.
Their coaches would be like,
"Get in the paint.
Don't dribble. Like only dribble the ball if you're posting someone up, backing them down. If you catch the ball in the paint, go up with it. Don't be looking to dime. Definitely don't kick out for a 3. Like
you catch it in that box, you go in with a layup. Like that's it.
Yeah, I mean the game has definitely changed because bigs back then they were supposed to be dominant, sitting in the paint, dunking on everybody.
Like it is definitely we're gonna see way more bigs averaging 8 to 10 in the next 10 years than guards shooting 52% from the field.
Probably.
Yeah,
I can see that.
I'm just trying to think of like players in the NBA like who like younger centers in the NBA. Obviously, there aren't many good ones, but like I don't know. I just feel like no other center in the league is doing this or capable of doing this.
I think Wemby will.
Wemby, you think? Well,
maybe not tennis, but
bro, he honestly doesn't need the ball. He can shoot over anybody in the league.
Yeah,
like he doesn't need to.
The only center I can see doing it is Sengun, possibly. But he still don't get no. He make like 6.
Yeah, I don't know. But there's a lot. There are a lot of factors that play into him averaging 10 assists.
70 plus times a game. LeBron averages like 8 assists. He probably 40 times.
And just the fact that he's probably getting double teamed.
LeBron got Luka. They getting head AD. You talking about? No, we on that LeBron.
We're going to the chip this year.
So let's move on to
all time right now. Who is better? Who do you have higher ranked on your all-time list? Kevin Durant or Jokic?
This is such a hard debate because I want to say I'm gonna give it to KD, but like
as a LeBron fan, who you giving it to?
Yeah, I'm gonna give it to KD. It's close. It's real close but I think KD lost multiple years because of injury. Like he probably would have. Like I don't think KD at the end of his career is gonna be top 5 all time in points like that thing. But he could have been LeBron. It should have been if he didn't get hurt. It's LeBron, KD, Kobe, Jordan. Like that's probably what it ended up being. he got hurt, he lost those seasons.
In terms of like greatest of all time?
Yeah, like if he would have been.
That would have been your top 4?
Yeah, my top 4.
What?
You have Kobe. Wait.
Not in order. Like just 4.
Well, you said LeBron,
KD,
Kobe, MJ.
Yeah.
You have KD in your top 5?
If he didn't get hurt and kept getting buckets, absolutely.
Maybe.
Like he was easily the best scorer in the league. Easily.
You could
He's the best scorer of our generation.
Yeah, literally.
Yeah.
But you could be the best scorer of all time, and like.
No, but I think KD. People just hate like.
It's because he was the Warriors. That's a little stigma.
So people are just lying. They're lying. They're looking the truth in the face and just lying to themselves.
It's pretty like if you watch ball. If you've watched ball since whenever he came into the league. It's a no-brainer that KD is better all time. And I know I said that, I would consider Jokic before we started this, but looking at what KD does and the degree that he does it to, we have never seen that, and like it's really insane. Like he'll really go out there and dog anybody, shoot over anybody, cross you up.
Oh man, what? Like KD's gonna end. He's gonna finish his career 4th in scoring all time. Oh, he's 3,000 points.
That's it.
He's at 30. He's at 30,000 right now.
Oh, then never mind. Well, not never mind. I still think my pick of him, but I didn't think he was gonna get cracked top 5. But I like that.
He's at 8 right now. He only needs like 3,000.
Damn.
He's at 30,000.
Who are you taking right now? If they were to both retire today,
Ooh.
3 MVPs versus 1 ring
versus 2,
2
Finals MVPs, 6 All NBA, first team All NBA. Rookie of the Year, 15-time All-Star, 4-time gold medalist.
I mean, right now, you gotta take KD.
Okay. Yeah, because I was arguing with somebody who was taking Jokic.
Yeah.
I took the KD's. His only argument was what every other KD hater says is
went to Golden State.
He only got his 2 rings with Golden State. He joined the 73-9 team, which like I debunked because A, they lost a starter and like 2 to 3 role players, so that's not the same team.
Yeah.
2, who gives a fuck what you do in the regular season? That team didn't win a championship. Yeah. So he didn't join a team that just won a championship. He didn't join the best team. The best team is the team that wins a championship.
Yeah, he joined a team that lost. That came back. The team that came back 3-1. I mean, that's what happened.
Also, if Kevin Durant doesn't join Golden State, does Golden State beat the Rockets both times? I don't think so.
That's what I was fucking bro. They don't win a championship.
They don't beat the Rockets.
They have that 2015 chip against the Kyrie-less and Kevin Love-less Cavs. Yeah. That's it. And then maybe 2022. Yeah. But they do not win from then to 2022 without KD.
James Harden those 2 years, he would have beat them by himself.
I didn't even think about that because I was saying like the Warriors would win the finals. They don't even get to the finals without KD.
No,
they don't.
They don't beat the Rockets.
Yeah, so that and then obviously just the stats.
Yeah,
he was easily the best player for both of those rings. And then the one season he gets hurt, they lose to the Raptors.
Yeah,
KD was the reason they won those chips.
That Raptor team was pretty stacked though.
Not even.
I think they were just balling out.
Bro, Kyle Lowry.
Yeah, but they were
like a rookie OG.
Siakam was at his best. OG was young. Kyle Lowry was he was a little older. But
bro, Fred's like the 4th best player.
Van Vliet was putting in work in the playoffs.
He was balling.
Marc Gasol was playing well. They had Kawhi Leonard.
Yeah.
But think about this, Julian. If Clay, DeMarcus, KD are healthy, they might have got swept.
Yeah, they swept them.
They might have got swept.
It's not even close.
Yeah.
If Klay Thompson didn't get hurt, the Warriors would come back and win that series.
Bro, if you go to 7, actually, because the Suns went to 7 with the Sixers once. But the Sixers are just like, the East was sweet that year. The East was definitely sweet that year. The Sixers shouldn't have lost to the Raptors, I don't think.
They shouldn't.
Nah.
They shouldn't have went to 7. Or wasn't it?
It was 7. It was 7 because it was 7. Kawhi at the game 1.
Quite that crazy shot.
Yeah, he didn't bounce and drop it and get on the ground. I said, boom, 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 boom.
But the Sixers, how you lose with that team? Joel, Ben Simmons, Jimmy.
They should not have lost.
What are y'all doing?
That many games.
Yeah,
that doesn't make sense.
I mean,
Sixers were a fluke.
I don't know. That Raptors team was nice.
I just think they were balling out.
Another argument he had was that KD hasn't been back to the finals since leaving the Warriors.
But he's been on multiple different. He's not even stayed with the team. He went to the Nets.
Yeah,
but the Nets.
First off, he exited the Warriors, torn Achilles.
Yeah.
First season he comes back mid-season, and then has to play the last 3 games of the series with no Kyrie and Harden, and almost beats the team that ended up winning the NBA Finals.
Yeah.
the injuries to not only him but his teammates too.
That's what I'm saying. Like, yeah, that was just a bad argument. He was trying to say like, oh, if he's really the reason the Warriors won, then he should have been the reason he brought another team to the finals. I'm like, bro, if your team is getting hurt, and then also if you're losing to teams that go on to win the championship or at least get to the finals, like.
Yeah. But also that, like,
there's only so much you can do.
The teams that he went to after the Warriors,
they were
not obviously not as good, but like they were not as defensive minded. Like when you look at the Warriors, they had Draymond, who was obviously like a freaking like dog out there, like playing like crazy.
You don't have to like get into detail. They just didn't. They didn't play. They didn't play defense.
The Nets, bro. James Harden's not playing defense.
That was only 1 year too. Second year, it was literally just him and Kyrie.
Yeah.
They got swept by the Celtics in the first round. And they got swept, but each game was within like 5 to 6 points. Yeah. It's not like they were getting blown out. They just, again, had no defense.
The Suns team plays absolutely no defense.
Yeah, that is bad.
Yeah.
They're not making a play-in.
The Suns? Yeah,
that's like the only thing where like I feel like that could hurt his legacy.
Really?
Not making the playoffs?
But like the Warriors or the 10th seed last year didn't make the playoffs.
But it's not like can you even blame it on like it's not really his fault.
It's not KD's fault.
But it was just
if he was having a down year, the Suns are 11 right now.
Oh wow.
They're 35 and 41.
Yeah, they're not.
Bro, Bradley Beal has missed like 30 games.
Yeah, sure.
It's just D-Book and KD. There's nobody else.
What is their record when they've all? I mean, I don't think they played many games together.
I mean, it has to be at least 500.
Yeah.
Let me see.
I don't think it matters. Like,
all I know is KD.
11 seed's kind of crazy though.
Bro, what were the Lakers when LeBron first joined? What seed were they?
I don't know.
They were ass.
They were ass.
With Lonzo Ball.
They were
just Randall.
Okay, it's just KD with Devin Booker.
Devin Booker, a superstar in the league.
Who else?
LeBron joined these young guys. I think he's gonna do something with them. He's like, yeah, you get you guys out of here next year.
So in the 41 games that they all three played together, they were 26 and 15.
That's solid. That's a solid record. Like that's expected.
This is Beal's first year, right, on the Suns?
Yeah.
I was.
Is it? No, yeah, he wasn't there last year. No.
Did he get traded mid last year?
I think he got traded. He might have been traded at mid last year. I think you're right. Because I think he wasn't he hurt last year?
He's always hurt.
I don't remember.
Just type in Bradley Beal. Go to Basketball Reference. You can click on to see if he joined mid-season or if he was there the whole season.
But the problem with them is they have no coach. They have no big. They have no point guard.
Fired their head coach a year after KD gets there. Like you can't put not winning since leaving the Warriors on KD.
Nah. Yeah, no. He didn't go to established teams. Like he went to teams. Then he's like, all right, let me bring one good guy with me, and then and the GMs they didn't figure it out. They didn't put the players around him. Like that's the difference. LeBron would go to these teams, and GMs were like, we got to make sure we get LeBron all these X, Y, and Z players. KD went like, all right, we got Kevin Durant, we're good. It's like nope.
The one thing
they're like friends. Like they wanted KD. Like that first year, I mean, they were nice, but even then, I'm like, they're winging it. Like when it was KD, Kyrie, and Harden, like
freestyling out there.
Like, bro, what was Steve Nash the coach? Like,
no, Steve Nash? He played. He coached that 1 year. They said, yeah, get out of here.
It's just like they were just trying.
Yeah.
Like,
they were literally just trying to sell tickets. You got Steve Nash, a great all-time point guard, coach of your team. You got 3 superstars on your squad. Like,
I mean, it really does. It kind of does make sense. Like. Them doing that on the Nets because the Nets being
they have no identity.
They have no fan base. Like
it's like when they had like Paul Pierce, Kevin Garnett, Darren Williams. Like
but even preseason, nobody was expecting those Nets to make any noise.
Yeah,
the one with KD and Kyrie.
No, with Kevin Garnett, Paul Pierce, and Darren Williams.
That
was crazy.
That was just dumb. I mean, it was way into their prime.
I was born in this timeline.
What's crazy is that like they really, I don't know, they did that and look at the Celtics like.
Yeah, that's just crazy. His whole basketball viewing life. Gotta watch the Celtics, just a dynasty.
It's just
Knicks are there now, though, man. You should be happy.
I think you've. What are your aspirations for the Knicks this season? Like, what do you realistically expect? Because I feel like beginning of this season, you were thinking title.
So as of right now, they'd be playing. Who would they'd be playing?
What seed are they?
I think they'd be playing the Bucks. I think with no Dame.
That's a first round exit to me.
Yeah, I'm not.
I mean, the Bucks could be better without Dame. They have defense.
I'm not gonna lie. I could see them losing in the first round of the Bucks.
Yep, it's first round for me.
With home field, with home court.
I think it really all depends on if there's two things. One,
it's
two things. I think if Cat
chokes
isn't soft, then I think they can win the series in
handily. They should win 5.
They should. I was gonna say 5 or 6. Either that,
really,
or I think the other thing too is Mikal Bridges needs to step up.
He's still with Brunson.
Yeah,
he's hurt.
I'm saying, like, is he supposed to be back by playoffs?
Shit, I don't know.
No, Brunson is clipped. That's sweet.
Yeah, he should be back though, because he got. It's been about like 3 or 4 weeks now.
What was the injury again?
Sprained ankle.
But I'm not gonna lie, y'all see that boy? I said Tom Thibodeau's gonna kill your squad.
Yep.
That nigga Mikal said, "I need a break." Oh,
bro,
shit.
that's coming from someone who plays
every single game.
Like
he plays them 38 minutes a game.
He has to go. He has to go.
No, he doesn't have to go.
He has to go.
No, he has to. No, you have to.
No, sprained this shit was back 2 games.
Brunson's was worse.
Nah.
Tatum rolled his ankle, went up for either a shot or a rebound and landed on someone's foot, and his.
That's exactly what Tatum did.
Nah.
What do you mean? Not Sabonis or whoever went underneath him. Tatum landed on his foot. His whole shit rolled. He was out for the game. 2 days later, he's
Brunson was his was worse.
Tatum is just
and probably Brunson. The way he's built, he's probably heavier than Tatum. I'm kidding.
Nah, but Tatum's the face of the league.
What? Face of the league is crazy, but
it's him and Shea pretty much.
What do you mean? He's the face of the league. I mean, first off, I was just saying, like, it's crazy. Like, he really has, like, I'm just so blessed, knock on wood, to be a Celtics fan and have my best player have that, like, LeBron durability where you just know he's good. He's playing no matter what. Like,
he's a dog, too. There's a dog in him.
Like, I have my comments about Tatum. Obviously, I love Tatum because he, played at Duke. But, like, I think, like, in the this year's playoffs, if he goes crazy and they win again, he's guaranteed face of the league, and I think
he's better than KD.
Wow.
I mean, bro, he was better than KD the year they swept them from the playoffs. So 2022, that's when I was jacking KD was better. I mean, Tatum was better than KD. Or, like, I'd rather have Tatum than KD.
Fair.
He got 2 rings in his where he was drafted. It's over.
I don't think he needs this year to be the face of the league.
He doesn't.
He doesn't. Think
he's
about
the face of the league now. No one gets hated on more.
Nah, that's a fact.
Because he's a Celtic. That's literally, if he was on any team.
No, it's because he wins.
Okay.
Paul Pierce was not getting hated on as much as Jason Tatum. Kevin Garnett damn sure was not, and he was the most unlikable person you could be.
Fair.
That's a fact.
It's not because he's on the Celtics, it's because he gets buckets, he wins games, and now he got a ring, and he's corny, whatever. All the hate that LeBron got his whole career, Tatum's getting the same exact hate.
That I did it thing, that was crazy.
We did it, get it right. Bro, that was, you guys don't realize how much you're just haters.
I don't hate it. I'm
not because, no, you're not.
Yes, I am. I'm not, I can't.
You know how I know you guys, well, you might not be Tatum haters, but you're LeBron glazers. Because the fact that y'all didn't think it was just as corny when LeBron said, Cleveland, this is for you.
That was iconic. That was iconic.
Bisexuals, the bias is insane, bro. That was what, and he 1,000,000% was also trying to copy KG. Like, have an iconic young in the mic moment.
Bro, but
fair, okay, all right.
And I called it when he first did it. I said he's trying to copy KG. I was like, that's mad corny. All the sexuals was like, what, bro? That was cool. That was cool. No, fucking wasn't. I can admit, Tatum's we did it shit was not cool.
Yeah, I don't know.
Nah.
I'm not a Tatum hater though. I've been a fan of Tatum since he was in college. I just think some of my comments stem from him being on the Celtics and me being a Knicks fan and me being a LeBron fan. So
yeah, he did booming on LeBron at 19, 20 years old. He did
dunk on LeBron. The Celtics eliminated the Cavs the year before LeBron left to go to Miami. So I'm not gonna sit here and root for the Celtics.
It's like who.
I like the players in the Celtics. I like Jaylen Brown. I've watched him in college. I like him, and I like Pritchard. I like the players. I don't like the Celtics winning because I'm a LeBron fan and a Knicks fan.
But as far as face of the league, who better fits the description? The only thing he doesn't have is an MVP.
I'll give you that he's the face of the league, and one major reason is because he plays every single game that he's available. He doesn't sit out games, and he has openly said, you know, people save up money, kids coming to the games to want to see me play. I'm not gonna I want.
And there's nothing about his game you could complain about.
No.
I'm not having a foul baiter can't be the face of the league. So SGA's cut out.
I have one complaint.
What?
I hate seeing him shoot 7 for 21. Yo, the reason I started hating on him was FanDuel. I bet on him.
FanDuel.
Yo,
that's right.
Yo, he was shoot. I'm looking at halftime. He's 3 for 13. I'm
man.
Oh my god. But he'd have 10 boards, 8 assists. I'm like, I don't bet on that.
Bro, alright, but he's like an average shooter in terms of field goal percentage. He's not like ass. I think what the problem with him is some people, honestly, it might be most people, but like he's not like, he might be more on the extreme side where he's either 7 for 20 or 15 for 20.
Yeah.
And then his average, like, you know, he never actually has a 10. I mean, he does have some like average, like 9 for 20 games, which is like right around his average. But for the most part, he's either making most of his shots or missing most of his shots.
And like Tatum's a beast. I just feel like he gets caught up when he starts missing. He keeps shooting OD. It's like, yo, go to the rack.
Yeah, he could easily. That's what I think he's doing that more this year.
Go to the rack, yeah, and that's good. Cause I'm like, yo, he kind of reminded me of PG when he first came in the league a little bit.
Well, you know
I'm just like, he a better, and he's a.
Yeah, like now I'm starting to see it way more often. Like as soon as someone comes to set a screen, and they try to like hedge the screen and get around, he does that like in between dribble that like kind of throws it ahead, splits the double team, and then.
That's fine, yeah.
He does play for the team that
Shoots the
averages freaking 55
Yeah.
3-pointers a game.
Derrick White just broke the franchise record for threes in the season. Tatum's like 3 threes behind him. Pritchard's also 3 threes behind him.
That is insane.
About to have 3 people break the franchise record.
That's really crazy.
All time.
Like the crazy thing is that if they're like this nice, obviously, but like if they ran like sets and plays, they would be like they could be unstoppable.
They are unstoppable.
But I'm saying
the only thing that can stop them
is themselves.
is them missing because
That's
they
what I'm
get.
saying.
It's not even like they. Sometimes they'll like as soon as the ball touches their hand, they throw it up, and I'm like, you weren't even like that open. But most of the time, like when they lose games because they miss shots, they're still missing open shots. Like they miss when they lose a game and they're shooting like they're off. They're still taking good shots. So that's why I'm like, they don't even need to like run sets and shit because all the shots they take are good shots. Most of the shots they take are good shots. Tatum's the only one taking sidestep, fucking fadeaways and all this other. But
He's the best player. He deserves it.
facts,
You take those.
What do you think the Souls are going to do? Going to chip again, back to back?
of course, if KP is healthy, no team takes them to 6 games.
6. Wow.
Maybe in the finals. Maybe.
I believe
maybe
that.
the Thunder could get them to 6.
I don't think the Thunder can match up with y'all, to be honest.
Nah, I mean,
the Celtics are 0-2 against the Thunder in the regular season, but neither
It's the
game
regular
were they playing healthy. Yeah, and it also is the regular season. The Celtics have that, bro. That championship mental you get once you win it.
You want it again.
Like once, because you always like have that doubt. That's why the Thunder, bro. Like as soon as you have expectations to win it all, but you haven't done it, it's over.
That's
Heat,
really
Bron first season with the Heat.
Yep.
Thunder supposed to be the favorites. Got spanked by the Mavs or the Timberwolves? Who beat the Thunder?
The
this year?
Mavs.
The Mavs? Like, how you let the Mavs? What?
Yeah.
They were the 1 seed, right? The Thunder?
yeah.
Yeah.
Well, last year they lose to the Mavs.
Yeah.
Yeah, Luka and on the Lakers, they can't fuck with Luka.
Well, I mean, the one
Say it
thing.
louder, man. Yes, sir.
The thing you're a Cavs fan. Stop it.
All right, baby, let's.
The biggest thing is just like that experience though. Like they're a young team. They're as of right now a regular season team that haven't won anything in the playoffs. So it's like you're going up against, say they do make it to the finals, you're going up against a team who's been to the finals, who's been to however many Eastern Conference Finals already as a group. It's like
They have that.
you can't like they Celtics in the playoffs. They might like I can see them winning 5. I can see the Thunder winning 1 game, and that's just because I think.
Why are they playing the Thunder? The Thunder are not getting.
I'm saying I said if.
Yeah.
Nah, the
Like, 'cause
Thunder,
I think if the Thunder make it to the finals, it'll be a repeat of the Celtics Warriors finals.
So
Like
6?
Thunder might win the first game, maybe even go up 2-1 at one point,
And
and then
I'm playing with the boys.
I don't even see them being up on the Celtics.
If they have home court, maybe they can start the series up 1-0.
And then it's
That's
over.
it. Gentleman's sweep.
Yeah.
But you do a little one at home for the fans. That's it. The Clippers are what seed right now? They're
Like the
fan.
8. Yeah.
The West is looks like
Bro, like 4 to 8 is 2 games apart.
Yeah. I think the Lakers are 4.
it's 2
now, right?
2 to 8.
Wow.
Or they're 2 to 8 is like they're 5 games. Like
You had
the
to
Rockets. The Rockets have 27 losses and the Clippers have 32. Like it's 5 games.
The Rockets,
He's about to
yeah.
go to the finals. What the?
Man, the West is that. Yes, the Thunder are a 63-12 team, but
Like the only thing stopping the Rockets is
Themselves.
inexperience.
yeah.
Like there's just like very unlikely that they get to the playoffs and like show up. You know, someone's gonna choke. They're gonna be doing mad dumb.
Thinking they can get away with the regular
But
season.
then I don't know.
Like,
Ime's been there.
Yeah.
Ime's been there. Dylan Brooks has been in the playoffs.
Fred-
Van Vliet won
Fred-
the finals. So they might be able to make some noise.
It's gonna be enough. Stop playing. It's gonna be enough. You know,
They could beat the
fine.
Lakers and
The Lakers are going to the chip.
The Lakers.
Lakers, Celtics.
What's the Lakers right now?
4.
They're 4.
How many games are left? What is that? Who's
Who's the 5 seed? Who's the 5 seed?
The Warriors. So they'd be playing the Warriors. The Warriors could beat them in 7 games.
You're stupid. No chance.
You don't think so?
No chance.
Like if
That's a
Curry's
sweep.
playing his best basketball, yes.
If he's not,
Curry has played his best basketball in like one series in his life,
I
and
don't-
against LeBron,
yeah, no,
I don't think
one
Curry.
series. Not even.
it's not enough.
Curry sees LeBron, and he averages 42% from the field.
Yeah.
At
Like that's a
best.
sweep. I'm glad. That's a sweep. Easy round 1 for us. Let's go.
Who's
But what
guarding
if
Luka?
Jimmy turns into playoff Jimmy
We beat playoff Jimmy in the finals. So
with AD, nigga?
all right, we got Luka.
Luka plays no defense.
He's gonna give me
Yes, he
49.
does.
No, it doesn't matter. It doesn't
He's
matter.
not getting. He's getting 49 on 40 shots.
All right, but he's matching Curry. He's matching whoever Curry.
He cannot guard a single person on the Warriors.
It doesn't matter. That
How you put Luka on Draymond?
Good.
He's chilling.
We're good. Luka's gonna match anybody's point to the other team, and LeBron just controls everything else in the game.
One thing we should have talked about is this is off topic, but the Grizzlies firing their coach.
Yeah, we're right now.
Yeah, that's
So
crazy.
What seed are they right now?
They're the 6th seed.
Like that doesn't make that.
They were like the 2 seed
for
for a minute. So maybe.
Still,
But they fired him when they were the 4 seed. It's like, yo.
they finally got rid of. They're having a bad season. They're having a way better than expected season.
It's internal. It's something internal.
Must have been Dallas.
Absolutely.
So Dallas said you gotta go.
Yo, you saw that video of John? he was walking back to the bench and he was like that. It's him and Bradley Beal. Like what's his name? Buddy Hield.
That's mad funny.
You doing some gun?
Yeah, they both got texts.
Those goons.
Bro, he was wearing a ski mask. Like a game he was sitting out. He was on the sideline wearing a ski mask, wearing a shiesty. You
Here we go.
just love to make it look bad, yo.
I would have suspended him if I was the commissioner.
Like that. What the, you have a shiesty on for courtside at a basketball game.
Word. Indoors. Who are you hiding from? We know who you are.
Like, yo, you have a daughter. What are you doing? Like, you have.
Bro, he was just in court for punching a 17-year-old. Just got suspended for the gun thing. Has done that twice.
The only lesson he's learned is don't jump and try to dunk over people because that's the lesson he learned. Like I'm not gonna dunk anymore. The other ones, like, yeah, it's alright. Like it's actually crazy.
Like, bro, you come from a nice place, bro. Just relax,
Yeah.
bro. Just
Be grateful. Be
Yeah.
hype. You made it.
Yeah, I genuinely want to know who he's trying to impress.
There's some
Memphis.
See?
Like, what is he?
He's crazy.
And then Draymond was like, "You not see me?" He's like,
Of course, Draymond snitching.
John might be the first basketball player with CTE.
That's actually crazy.
Yeah.
I don't understand it.
bro. But like, the craziest thing too is like, he had just gotten that shoe deal from Nike or whatever, and the Gatorade, he had that Gatorade deal or Powerade deal, whatever it was, and they got in trouble for the gun thing. Like how if you're making that much money, you have to try to be that stupid. I'm sorry.
That's what That's why I know
Money can't unlame or undumb.
Yeah.
That shit is crazy. Like you really make all that money and you're still trying to be someone you're not. Like you're not.
I'm telling you, once my bank account got some M's in it, I'm going finish.
I'm cool.
That's what it is. I get it. Do we have any other topics, or do you want to end it? We're good on time.
It's 7:44.
I got 3 minutes left on my timer.
All right.
You've been on
I
time.
think we're good.
One more thing. I finished season 1 of Severance.
Yes, sir.
You finished season 1, you said?
Yeah.
Hey, shit to talk about.
I'm not gonna lie, that shit was crazy though.
Gotta tune in.
Yeah. You haven't watched it at all?
Nope. I literally got Apple TV.
Imagine
Watching
watching the season finale of that. And then you gotta wait 3 years to see the next season.
Wait, what you mean?
That's how long the wait was.
From season 1 and 2, he's saying.
Season 1 ended 2022.
Damn, I just finished it last week. That's
Hey, the whole season
we going straight into it. You know what I mean?
And you don't have to wait for the episodes to come out.
All out, right?
Word.
Oh yeah, it's late.
We was over here watching it weekly. Why is that still a thing, bro? The episodes are made, edited. Post them all at once.
It's because they're trying to mimic what cable television is. Like every week, gotta tune into the
Nah, they just don't want people to get a little free trial, watch the whole, and then
leave.
It's those two things, and then it's also like just building the anticipation, the marketing behind it. Like,
there's one thing I don't like about Severance, and it's how they do it way more in season 2. Like the most exciting, like you are supposed to end it on a cliffhanger, but they really you'll be bored to death the first 30 minutes of the episode. Then the last 10 minutes. As soon as something exciting starts happening, I'm like, I like to see. I'm like, there's probably 8 minutes left in the fucking episode. Like they do that way too much.
It does happen a lot in the second season, and that's the reason why a lot of people don't like it and they think it's boring.
Yeah, and Silo is another show on Apple TV.
Yeah.
I'm on season 2 of that right now. Fire, but by the second episode, I knew the routine already. I was like, this is just like Severance, and they give you a big question. Episode 1. They bait you at the end of episode 1. You think about to get there. You're like, all right, episode 2, they're going to tell us. Episode 2, bait you again. Then by then, I was like, oh yeah, we're not done until the end of the season.
Wow.
You got to watch the whole season to figure out that one big question in the beginning. And then now season 2, it's still fire. Season 2 is good, but I just hate like the way they do it, bro. Apple TV.
They're coming out with that
Clickbait.
that F1 movie with Brad Pitt.
Yeah, I'm gonna tune into that. I've seen that.
I might watch it. It's like fiction, right?
But I think I don't know. I haven't really looked into it, but I thought that they were like using the actual drivers, but I could be wrong.
Like maybe as cameos. Like
that's cameo. Not like he's not racing. Obviously not racing. While
Working
they're
in the simulator. I mean, he is on the track.
He was on the track, not during an actual race.
No, I know he's like he's rookie.
Yeah.
Bro, watching Iron Man 2 is different now. Like as an F1 fan, because first time like when they're at Monaco, I'm like,
all right, whatever.
what is this like rich people shit? I don't know what any of this is. Like seeing it now, seeing them like actually on the street and shit, I was like, that's dumb.
Really fly that guy. That's right.
We should start F1 talks.
Yes, sir.
Thank you guys for listening. Thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and have a good day.